Wow, there's so much to see and do on the peninsula this week. It's hard to know which event to go to, but of course most of those events really do deal with vintage and historic cars. So there was room for a new one. There was room for an event that catered to the exotics, to the new cars. And that's why Exotics on Cannery Row, you can see it down behind me here in Monterey, has exploded onto the social scene. There are cars that, well, I call them unicorns, cars that people lust after, and they get up close and personal here. Let's go and take a look. I haven't got very far, have I? Where else would you see an SLR, a Veyron, and a P1 GTR all lined up against each other? I actually drove the P1 GTR up the hill at Goodwood Festival of Speed last year, one of the truly most extraordinary experiences of my life. You can see the fans all gathered around. That's for a reason. This is only the tip of the iceberg. Most of the cars here on the peninsula this weekend really came from an era when you had, what, 4 or 5 choices? Silver, black, white, beige. Now, thanks to wraps, you've got every color under the sun. I'm not saying I'd have this color, but someone will like it. Here in North America, you rarely get to see a Koenigsegg. And if you see one at a car show here in America, it's a big deal. But the organizers have managed to put 10 together. That's probably, I don't know, tens of millions of dollars and at least 10,000 horsepower. Think about that. Well, having made my way down Cannery Row through some pretty glamorous Italian exotica and very excited fans, I finally found something that resonates with the British man still slightly clinging on inside me. Ian McCallum, you're the design director for Jag, and here we have a car that is making just as much of a splash as any of these other exotics.
Yeah, this is our new Project 8 car. It's an XE with a 600 horsepower V8 engine, all-wheel drive. And it really is a track car in so many ways, but you know, it expresses the whole Jaguar thing because it's about power, it's about performance, it's about looking good.
This is definitely a serious car for serious enthusiasts.
It is, you know, and the great thing with the design team doing this, working on it, was that everything on it's there for a purpose. Yeah. Okay, it's got the wide arches because it's got bigger wheels because it's got bigger brakes.
I think the relationship with Michelin on this car is a good one too. Cannery Row, it has become definitely the place for exotics. Let's just call it the flip side of the coin to all those historic vehicles we see over at Quail and at Pebble Beach. Now this is attracting a different crowd for a reason, because this is the future.